Hello, everybody. Welcome to Task Force Geek Chaos Cup Edition. Scott Prime here. It's over. 6 rounds of brutal, mind-numbing Blood Bowl. The stress is finally free because we're done playing. It's been a busy week with 6 rounds of Blood Bowl for the Chaos Cup and the 3 rounds of sevens. Thankfully, at least to me, it's over. But what I have exclusive for you is the winner of Chaos Cup. Let me tell you this guy. Actually, I'm going to let him tell his story. His name is William Mayo. Mayo, you won the Chaos Cup. Show off your award. Nobody gets to see this thing.
It's very heavy. I was shocked at how heavy it is.
I got to hold it just for a second. I haven't got to do it this year. It is heavy as hell. I'm not kidding. This thing is working some weights here. William, this is the trophy you get to take home. Very nice. Tell me about your Chaos Cup. Walk us through. We don't have to be here all day, but walk us through like round 1, 2, 3, like what race you played, how you did. Because in the past, talking to other Chaos Cup winners, they've always said like, kind of lucked out. I needed a little luck in game 4 to get past this, and I had to roll some crazy dice, and it just worked out for me. They always say that you need a little bit of good luck to win Chaos Cup. The skill can't. So walk us through like round 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead.
Yeah, unbelievable time. For round 1, Drew Goblins. I'm thinking, oh great.
Now you're playing Chaos Force.
Chaos Force, yeah. I chose Chaos
a very
Force.
strong team.
Yeah. So
and it should be the rock to the scissors of Goblins East.
Absolutely. So 6
you
capital
lost.
In my blockers. I've got my hobbies. I have 3 casualties turn 1 against me. He's raining bombs. Ripper's destroying everybody. I had 3 players on the pitch by the end of the game. He obliterated me, and I lost 1-0 to Goblins.
So what do you think? You came from Florida. You're like, holy hell, this is over, right?
So the one good thing is, I play something. That's all I played.
Okay.
So I have so much appreciation for this guy that it was still fun, and I didn't let it get in my head. That was the one big thing. I didn't want to just get in my head and ruin the day.
Okay.
So
you're better than me.
Well, that's the thing. I worked on it for a long time, but this guy, and I look at his NAF number, and his NAF number is 111. I'm like,
if you're not familiar with the NAF number, everybody gets a number every time you join this organization. So he had to join within the first week and a half of this existence of this. Probably been a member for what, 20, 25 years or so.
Yeah, so I mean, he's forgotten more than I do. So complete appreciation for this guy's name. And he was awesome. So from there, I had some casualties. I'm thinking, okay, well, I only let up 1. I play defensively. That's it. I'll go for best defense. So I get in round 2, Drew Norris, and I got some dice to go that way on casualties, and the ice started to tilt a little bit. Just kept going, went up, got 2-0, and 4 or 5 casualties.
Yeah, that's usually not
and
the way
so it was good there. Then got into an undead against another 4 player.
Okay.
And same thing, just kind of slugfest back and forth. Need that break at the crucial time, need that casualty. Happened to get a couple, and got up 2-0.
Okay.
So
now you're 2-1. You're bouncing back.
2-1.
Round 4, last game of day or Saturday.
Yeah, it's been last round of.
Must have been he carried.
Oh, I'm so frazzled right now.
No,
Everything going on.
It's not going to hit you till later.
Yeah,
right?
and I've got like some small write-up. I'm like, I just don't remember.
Okay.
But so same type of thing. I'm chasing casualties, trying not to give up any touchdowns. That's
right.
It's all defense.
But you obviously won round 4.
Yeah, won round 4.
Did you get some rest last night? Because if I remember right, you might have been hitting a little booze on Friday night.
So I'm the cigar guy. So I'm always
you're the cigar guy. Okay.
So I'm always out there with drinking cigars.
The Florida guys come to the park.
12:30, 1 o'clock. So I just couldn't sleep under.
Gotcha.
I was excited. Going into today, I knew who I'd be playing. We were all out last night, Minnesota. We were all hanging out together.
So you're gabbing and you figured out who's matching.
Yeah, so I knew I could get a Henry match around. Oh man, and he's a really good Henry player. I played him at the 7th tournament Friday night, and so I'm like, all right, well let's figure this thing out. So start pulling away. His positioning is amazing. We joked around because we play very similar style. We believe in trees move forward.
Right.
So he jokes around saying that all his pieces are 1.75 more than they normally do because he's always going for it.
Okay.
And it failed one here and there, but it makes it so you can't get away. Right. So we're trying. I finally thought I had it. I needed 3+ dodge to win. or to get to halftime.
Okay.
3 plus dodge to score, and failed it. So go to halftime 0-0. Oh man. So then he gets the ball.
Okay. Oh,
so he gets the ball
that's
second
what
half.
you want if you're Kimmy, right?
Well, because he kicked to me.
Yeah.
And I wasn't able to get in.
Yeah. So that's exactly what he wants. He wants to grind it and win 1-0.
So second half, he put his 2 guardians on the line. He's getting the ball, but just go ultra aggressive. One bull with block, one bull with break tackle, both went halfway into the backfield and started tying up as much as possible. The next turn, I put 3 more into the backfield, and it just became an absolute slugfest. And so at one point in time, I had a sure hands hobgoblin, and it was, I'm going to have to just get in there. It's a 6+ pickup. I don't care. I just want the ball to scatter to the other side of the field.
Right.
And he got it on 6. But I got 4 guys on my tackle zone. So next turn, he's knocked out. He's gone.
Right,
so none of us can do anything. I'm fouling his ball carrier. He's knocking mine out. And so turn 16, hopefully we'll get that in.
Wow.
And so great guy. And then that set up the final.
Okay. You had a final against Josh Wyatt. Is that correct? From Minnesota?
From Minnesota.
Right. He had a Norse team. Is that correct?
Yeah, he was playing Norse.
And you both knew, like, whoever wins this wins it all, right?
Yeah, that's where it was.
Did you even think about the ties? Would somebody leapfrog y'all?
If we would have tied, someone could have leaped tied.
Okay.
It would have come down to time.
Okay.
So at this point, I'd still only let up one.
So what are you feeling at this? Because I said if I ever got up to that top table around 6, I would just be like, I wouldn't even know how to set up. It would be like, oh, I can't believe I'm here.
So the good thing was he wasn't one of the players that has like the scary factor of like, oh, I want to play the world.
Oh, that everybody talks about.
Let's see walking down the hall. Yeah. I mean, we've been hanging out, drinking together for 2 nights. So we both felt the same. Both had the jitters. We're both dropping pieces trying to set them up. And so we just, it felt like a boxing match. I was able to keep pulling away. I'd have them up against the ropes. Unbelievable positioning. Put everybody in place. I couldn't move. Next couple rounds later, get him up against the ropes. It's right there again. So he received first half, and I had gotten it away from him. Was trying to score. I needed, I think 4+ and 5+. You just try it. Didn't work. So we go into halftime. Second half, I received. Again, I had him up against the ropes. Just kept coming back. Couldn't get away from it. And I was missing pieces. So with Lord Borak, I had 4 assists, foul a tree with 30, or his Getty, I mean.
Yep.
And I had to do it.
Right.
4 assists, 30 player, mighty blow, couldn't do it. Lost Lord Borak. I'm like, oh man.
You sound like my Lord Borak.
But what really helped me was the rest of the crew helped me with those 2 mutations. So my 2 hobgoblins took foul appearance.
Yeah.
So I put one on the Yeti and one on the Hulk.
So, you know, Steve does a Blood Bowl podcast with me. Look down. Steve always says that's the best mutation. When it works, there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, I know it only works 1 out of 16, but still.
It did something.
Yeah.
It just, the more you can make someone roll dice, the better it is.
Right.
And so we talked so much, and I've watched it, and people keep tying up 3 and 4 people on this yet. I'll just put 1 foul appearance on him. He's got to roll wild animal. He's got to roll foul appearance. Right. And then I did the same thing on his Hulk, much good. And it came through several times. Jump up block, it stopped. And so second half, the ice really tilted, and I was pulling away. And then stalled for 2 turns and ran it in on 7.
Wow. Well, congratulations. Losing round 1 to Goblins and then like just holding it together, and then you run the table. That's pretty amazing. I mean, Chaos Cup, to my knowledge, nobody's ever gone like totally undefeated. So like it's just a matter of like when you lose the right time and losing early. Kind of like college football helped you out, right?
Yeah.
In some ways. I mean, so.
Yeah, it just stuck to big defense.
That's great.
That round 1 was the only touchdown with us.
Anything else you want to say? I know you came with a bunch of Florida guys. You guys cleared up every bit of 8 to 10 awards, the painting awards, the Chaos Cup awards, and 7. So
it was phenomenal. So our whole group between the 7s tournament and today, we took 12 awards.
Oh, was it 12? Wow.
Everybody that came got one between painting, 7s, and Chaos Cup. My roommate Jason York helped me tremendously with trying to get ready for this one. Practiced a couple games. Okay. I don't like stalling, so he just kept beating into my head to stall.
You have to learn to do that in tournaments.
So I'm this guy, and I'm like, I'm sorry, like it just But he was a tremendous help to me. And then the mutations piece, John Alberto and Eric Nyberger helped give me some of that advice to go follow parents, and that was massive.
That's great.
Really helped.
What was your build really quick? You took Chaos Dwarves, just for people watching, maybe they want to play Chaos Dwarves and think, oh, this is the magical build. Why don't you tell everybody, like, what positions you took, what skills you took first?
Yeah, I didn't want to overcomplicate it. Just wanted to go basic. So I took 2 bulls.
Right.
One got block, and then the other one got break tackle.
It's pretty standard.
And that break tackle bull is one of my favorite skills.
Right.
Yeah. 50 to 70% of my matches, I was using break tackle.
Right.
And then if I had a matchup against a lot of blocking did all my blitzing unless I could get 3 dice.
Okay.
So then I took 6 blockers, the dwarfs. 3 were guard.
Okay.
1 was leader. The other 2 I didn't take anything on them. And then 4 hobgoblins, 1 with sure hands. Okay.
That makes me feel good. That's very similar to the build I brought when I brought Chaos Force to Chaos Cup. So we all think alike. That's kind of neat. Congratulations. I don't know what else to tell you, but man, you got the dream thing right here. Hold this thing up. Ever since I played back in 2nd edition, it's like this would be the event right here. So congratulations. Have a good time. Y'all flying back, driving back?
Yeah, we'll fly back. Our flight got pushed up to 2 o'clock. So we couldn't take it, so we have to stay and have another night.
Awesome.
And hang out.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks again.
And have a safe trip home. You guys can go brag all about that. You should, right? All right. Let me go. He's getting. All right. So let's talk about this real quick while we're waiting on Jeffro. Yours truly, Scott Prime, from the Both Down podcast and the Task Force Geek show, won the most brutal. And I wasn't even trying for this, but around 3 or 4 yesterday, I managed to get 11 casualties against one of the players. And I got Doombeard Dave came in, and he came in strong last round. He got 7 casualties, and he almost overtook me, but got this by 1 casualty. So actually, even though I was kind of grumpy about some of my results, because I was really trying to break the top 10, at least came out with an award. So pretty happy about that. We're about to get Jeff Gallenbeck or Jeffro on this. If we could follow, just kind of follow me. Let's see if we can find Jeff. Here he comes. Here he comes. We're going to come right back over here. This is real professional. Continue on there. This is live? This is live. Oh. So Jeffro is, look at him. He's all confused. He's tired.
Oh, turn off
Jeffro,
your feedback.
what was it? This is your 2nd Cast Cup to run, right?
Yes.
You took over for Katie and Mike. Ran it really well, many years.
They taught me and anointed me. Yes. I am the current caretaker of.
Are you doing it next year?
Yeah.
Yes, all right.
Absolutely.
So, you got people watching, hopefully. What did you think about the event as the organizer? I thought you ran it actually really well. Everything was on time. I appreciated that. Nothing felt to lag in any way. So, as a person who played in your tournament, I appreciated that a lot. Because, here we are. It's like, what, 3:30 or so, and everybody gets to head home or go relax. Everything's smooth and on time, and that's great for a tournament organizer. Get 48 players.
48 players.
And with the state of everything going on right now, that's pretty dang good, right?
It was perfect. It was perfect because, I was only slightly concerned about the 50-person minimum, blah, blah, blah. But the occupancy of this room is 275 if we crank it. So I was like, as long as we stay at 20%, we're going to be fine.
Right.
And we're right around 20%, which is kind of where I wanted, in case anybody came to me and was like, you can't have this thing.
Right.
Because that was the only way I was going to cancel it, is if somebody came to me and said, you can't have it because the state of Illinois is not letting anybody travel to Illinois. The city of Rosemont isn't letting anybody fly in. The hotel says, you're not allowed to have anybody because we're not having any groups, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
That would have been the only reason why I canceled.
All right. Well, you spread everybody out.
It really, lots of space.
Really, we were way out, and you were very militant on the mask, which I appreciate.
I don't think I was militant. I think
you were firm.
I was firm. I got a special.
I call that militant, so.
Well,
That's good.
okay,
You were in
that's good.
charge.
And everybody wore their masks and everybody played games and everybody had fun.
Anything you want to say? I don't really know what else to ask you, except I know you ran a good event, so.
Last year being my first year,
Uh-huh.
you're not only having to deal with me as a rookie,
Right.
but also it was a new space.
Okay.
And that was a big change. So it was a really big change for all of the attendees, I know, because new space, new person running it. So that was a little awkward. I had some technical difficulties last year. That was the biggest thing. I was hard on myself. I was like, be able to handle the technical difficulties this year, because the project manager in me says, I want you to run on time.
Right.
I want things to start on time. I want things to end on time. I want people to get out of here. I want to be efficient, and I want it well run. So
So
That was-
some of my worries, because I didn't come last year, was like, I was so sold on the old place, because I have memories there. And then we had a new hotel, because that one shut down, right?
I think it's back, yeah.
I think they caved it in. I
It
was
a
worried about,
hellhole.
I was worried about
Sucked.
like not a ton of food places around. Like the last place was super convenient for food. This one is a little bit more spread out, but we have pricey places in the park.
Yeah, Dave and Buster's.
I'm saying I had this preconceived notion that it might not be as good. I think it went really well. I think we're in an area town. So if you're trying to fly in for next year, you're really close to the airport, your plane's going on all the time. It looked like we might have been the only people in the hotel at this stage. Traffic's not bad at all, because I was going like, I thought we were like in Chicago, you know? So traffic wasn't bad when we came in.
Nope.
We have no problems getting to food places. Giordano's Pizza was just a couple of miles away. We came in early, went to a lot of comic book shops and stuff, and they were fairly close. So my preconceived notion, if you're the guy who's maybe been to Chaos Cup years ago and you want to come back out, but you're like, it's not my old haunt, I'd say come go for it again. You know?
And I would say to any new person that's coming, because we always want to grow, we want to
Right.
grow and not just try and hang on to the people that had come before. They're great, but expand it to other people. One of my biggest things was I want to make it more convenient for people coming out of town.
Yep.
And that meant getting close to the airport.
Well,
That was not having to pay for parking. So those two big things is one of the reasons why we're at this hotel as opposed to a hotel over there. Because a hotel over there, he would have had to pay an extra $40 just to park here.
Right.
So this hotel gives us free parking and we have a free shuttle. So that means also somebody flying in from out of town, they don't have to pay a $40 Uber to go to wherever the hell we were before.
Right. I mean, everything we asked from the hotel to, like, I even went to the bar and had lunch and had a sandwich and stuff. We had sandwiches here. The food was good. I thought it was, all hotel food's overpriced a little bit, but for the price, I was satisfied with my meal. You know, if I would have got that at a restaurant for the same price, I'd been happy. And I even told the bartender, I was like, I need a drink for around 6. And he's like, what? I said, something fruity that I can't taste the alcohol. I wanted like Kool-Aid. It can be as strong what you want. He made up something and I had 2 of them. So anyways, everybody's been really nice at the hotel.
Yeah, there was the other big thing about like when you're doing hotel negotiations and whatnot, some of them have a food minimum, some of them have a room minimum.
Right.
So I negotiated a few things where I was like, you know what? I can't have a room minimum. Whatever you need to do to not have us have a room minimum, do that. Sometimes they have a food minimum where they're like, oh, you'll get a percentage of this if we arrange some stuff and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I don't want a percentage. I don't want to add that to people's costs. If they want to come here and they want to get food themselves and they pay a little bit more for it because it's not part of a big package, that's great because that keeps our general costs down for the event, for the attendee, and that's up to individual choice.
Awesome.
So are we getting told to wrap it up?
No.
I'm not getting the hand signals. This fucking guy is crazy.
Oh, you dropped F-bombs.
Oh, is it supposed to be family friendly?
Thanks,
I blew it.
Joe. Well, I think that's probably
I
gonna
think
wrap
we're gonna
us
get
up.
cut now.
Never really get the signal.
Now we're done.
Hey, it was a video, right? Wasn't Daddy saying?
Well, and nobody can prove it's me because I have a mask on, so.
Yeah, you're not.
Some
that
other
talented.
guy, some
All
other
right, anything
guy.
else you want to say really quick?
No, it's fun.
All right,
Good to
thanks,
see
Jeff.
you.
Thanks for running this. Thanks for putting up with my whining, taking a picture of me every time I was on the phone. So everybody thought I wasn't paying attention to my game.
Because he weren't.
Yes, I was. I had to report from down. Get out of here. All right, everybody. This is Scott Prime. We're out of Chaos Cup. We're going to hit the road, and we'll see if we come back next year. Thanks.